It's Sunday night. Thanks for being with us here. We've got the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Here we go. And of course, Nikola Vucevic. Since he's out of the picture, the team will have to fill his shoes.
Yeah, like a lot of people, I didn't see the trade coming. He was the team in many people's eyes. It'll be interesting to see how they evolve as a squad with him gone.
Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Here's Suggs. Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
Jackson outside. Right side, Tatum. Pass to Garnett. And it's Orlando on the break. Now Isaac. Orlando moving the ball around. To the paint. Oh, deflected. Outside Tatum. Floats one up. Orlando with the rebound. Jackson with it. Guarded down by Black. Pass to Garnett. It's hauled in by Isaac.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Inside. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. Jaren Jackson picks one up. Strength and speed, Coach. A combination that Jonathan Isaac brings to the table.
Yeah, Brian, that combo makes him a capable rebounder. He'll grab boards whether he's on the move or stationary. And B.A., he is a devastating defender.
You know, Isaac had some injury struggles in his career, but he hasn't let that deter him. He still plays with a lot of intensity and gives this game his all. Such confidence as a passer. Hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul of the game. White on the wing. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Pass to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Such good play from Tatum near the hoop that time.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk to head coach Joe Mazzulla. Coach and I talked about the ways that Paolo Banchero is used on offense and how his defense will respond. He said with Paolo, he can deploy in any area of the floor and be effective. Personally, I think he's the most dangerous at the elbows, but he can go to work anywhere. You have to know where he is at all times. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Outside Tatum. Pass to Jackson. Here's Garnett. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. And it's a tie ball game. Takes the 3. And it's Wagner missing. Boston with the ball. It's stolen by Isaac. Knocked away. The kick to Tatum. Plenty of space. Another one falls for Boston.
Well, look at how his team works to get Tatum set up for success. Feeding him when he's ready to fire.
They get it back. Pass to Suggs. Picked by Isaac. Takes a 3. And it's Suggs with the 3. Suggs has gotten his second bucket on the night.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
And it's the Magic with the ball, following the 3 by Boston.
Well, that's part of his role. With great size, they rely on him to help control the board.
Isaac with the steal. Wagner, right side.
Ray Allen, first personal foul, second team foul.
Here's Suggs. He's got 5. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Well, this is the level of rim protection you get with Jaren Jackson Jr. He takes pride in being this team's defensive anchor.
It's good.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Pass to Tatum. Uncovered. Orlando with the rebound.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
Jonathan Isaac.
No good on the 2nd free throw. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Magic leading by a point.
Orlando 14.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Orlando.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Back to White. Down low. Oh, nice D from Carter.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Outside Richardson. Bane from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Garnett. Celtics trail by 4. In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bane is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bane is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter.
Outside Richardson. Knocks it down from distance.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Allen outside. Pass to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Just 5 to shoot. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Well, Stan, Joe Mazzulla is a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
Timeout.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, you still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Celtics trail by 4. Outside White. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Claxton can't get it to go.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Left side Hill. Outside White. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Well, we've seen an uptick in volume from White at the arc. He's more confident than ever from that range.
Outside Bane. This one for 3. The offensive rebound. Outside Richardson. Pure from three-point range. Richardson's got 6 points in the quarter.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Pass to Hill. Now here's Claxton. Outside White.
2 minutes remaining.
Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Here's Claxton. Plenty of space. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
There's a minute 40 left to play in the second quarter. And And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Bane with the hops.
And here is Hill. No points so far. Outside White. Back to Claxton. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Magic leading by 4. To the inside. Richardson takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Richardson's got 8.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
White drives in, and White gets right to the 10.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Fires the 3. The rebound by Allen.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Hill. Back to Allen. Here's Claxton. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Orlando making some changes. Both free throws good for Claxton.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
There's 14 seconds left in the first half. The kick out to Banchero. And the 3 off target. And stolen by Suggs. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Orlando ahead. They lead by 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the 3rd quarter, right after the break. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Magic need to put one up here. Here's Black. Knocks down the triple. Black's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Black wants to keep getting better as a shooter. Draining shots like this will certainly help his confidence.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Yeah, you can get away with a little bump in the back, but as soon as you lean that much on him, you're going to get called for the foul.
Shot's good by Black.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround is pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder. He says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Back to you, Brian.
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Wagner with a steal. Isaac outside. On the wing, Suggs. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Jackson, the screen. Pass to Garnett. Outside Tatum to the middle. Nice D from Wagner. Magic leading by 6. And here's Black. Wagner outside. It's Suggs with a drive. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Just a terrific drive by Suggs. When he sees lanes to the rim open up, he attacks with no hesitation.
James outside. Here's Garnett. Kept alive. The kick out to White. To the paint. Here's James. 4 on the clock. Such a wide open look. Garnett's got 4 points in the quarter.
And just using the size advantage he has, I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
On the wing, Suggs. Here's Banchero. Boston pulls it in.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball. He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
James outside. And stolen by Suggs. And it's Orlando on the break.
Well, you see how well Black can get up the court. He just glides out there. An excellent athlete.
Down low. Here's James. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Anthony Black. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, B.A. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028. They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Here's White. Here's Garnett. Off the mark there with a 3. Magic leading by 8. On the wing, Richardson. Here's Stuckey. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
I just love the ball movement.
And White has got the ball here for the Celtics. Outside Tatum. Fires from deep. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Good on the second one. And he makes all 3. That'll count. The shot no good. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points.
Orlando, 47.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Allie, thank you. You got it. No doubt that's a foul, and it's going to be a transition take foul. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
Richardson for 3. Celtics trail by 9. To the inside. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold, that's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Out to the wing. Outside O'Neal. Here's Tatum. 5 on the clock. Claxton. Orlando with the rebound. Richardson with it. Claxton picks him up. Here's Stuckey. Orlando again missing. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
They double-team Tatum. Pass to Allen. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. So for the Magic, Orlando leading by 5. The 3 from Suggs. It's hauled in by Hill. And the Celtics in possession here. They've only given up 1 point in the 4th. Inside. And stolen by Banchero. Here's Wagner from downtown. It's money from deep.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Now White. Allen up top. Wasting no time. They answer with a 3.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
He shoots. Yes, sir. 6 the J.
A solid jump shooter. Now, the defense has to get up on Suggs, or that's going to happen.
Now Jackson. White outside. Here's Jackson. And stolen by Banchero. Here they come with numbers in transition. A minute 15 left in the game. Five to shoot. Now Suggs. For 3. Rebounded by Jackson.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a three-point shooter of his caliber.
Banchero. The big man, Banchero, showing the range.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
Suggs. Ooh, he leaves no question.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
That's good from White.
We'll talk about a guy who gives you exceptional effort. Derek White is always watching the floor for gaps he can fill, places he can make a difference in the game.
Oh, it's off target. Boston with the ball. They trail by 9. No one near him. Yes! Locked in on the J. .44 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now here's Black. Wagner inside. A thunderous two-hander with authority.
Well, with his size and power, Wagner can seem unstoppable at the rim.
And it's Orlando on the break.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do.
Take off in the blue.